The Gemara states that it was from merit of the righteous women that our forefathers were redeemed from Mitzrayim. Women like the RPRY, Miriam, Deborah, Hannah, Esther Hamalka, Ruth, Yehudit, Rachel, Isha Akiva, Sarah Shamir, and Kanievsky. These women, amongst many, many more, have taught us what it means to represent a religious Jewish woman. As we have learned from many of the women mentioned, each one taught us different midot and mitzvot that we strive to emulate, and they each did so in their own way. As you girls have seen while learning about these amazing women throughout this year, there are so many areas that one can choose to grow and contribute for the sake of Klal Yisrael. Without these women, we wouldn't each be where we are today. As Warren Buffett once said, someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Another portion of our learning this year involved taking a step back and looking at where and who we come from. Each girl was assigned a task of looking at the meaning of their name. You can see each girl's beautiful board, as displayed around the room, depicting where her name came from. The RPRY taught us that when a baby is born, the parents get a certain level of Ruach HaKodesh in determining the baby's name. The RPRY also taught that the name the parents select is invariably the true description of the spark of the child, the neshama. Many of you verbalized as we were doing our presentations last week how much your names hold meaning to you, whether from the person or people you were named after, the little translation of your name, or the story behind your name. Your parents gave you these names a little over a decade ago, but what you must realize is their story started with every previous generation that has come before you, laying the foundation, the shade, so to speak, for each of you, to guide you and lead you to the Torah way of life. As you begin this next chapter of your lives, becoming B'nai Mitzvah, it is your obligation to carry on the legacy of your parents, your grandparents, great-grandparents, and so on. As I read the poems you each wrote to your mothers, as I looked at the name boards you each beautifully designed, and as I watched your growth this year, it is apparent to me that each of you are well on your way to accomplishing this task. I would like to share a little bit of my reflections of each of you. Chavi. Just as her great-grandparents did, she exemplifies what it means to strive to go in the right direction in life, which is the meaning of her name. Chavi has beautiful midot, always looking to do the right thing. Her good nature and positive disposition make her a loyal and trustworthy friend. She exudes positivity and peacefulness, making her someone everyone enjoys being around. Hila. Her bright smile and bubbly personality are apparent to everyone who meet her. Kayla maintains a positive outlook and her excitement lights up the room. Her friends love to spend time with her and feed off of her energy and enthusiasm. Kayla's creative responses and ideas have been a true asset to our class. Like her middle name Sipora, she's two swords in everything she does, like her great-grandmother did. Azalea. An independent young lady, Azalea is following the footsteps of her two namesakes, the daughter of the Baal Shem Tov and Leah Kimani. As she wrote on her board, her name depicts the fire of the Torah. Her energy in the classroom and eagerness to learn show that fire she has within her to learn more and more. Azalea appreciates quality time with family and friends, and her creativity and artistic ability is apparent to all. Zahava. An awesome addition to our class this year, Zahava brings with her such sweetness and sensitivity. Just like the meaning of her name, gold, Zahava shines in every situation I have seen her in. She is caring and models kindness to others. She is inquisitive and eager to learn the Torah way of life. Sophie Simcha. So appropriate for tonight, her name represents a song. Always striving to grow and succeed to her best potential, Shira Leila is a motivated and conscientious student. Sophie appreciates good times spent with friends and family, and she models sweetness and determination, just as her great uncle and great-great-aunt did. Elisa. One of several names for happiness or joy, Eliza brings happiness to others in many ways. As a happy-go-lucky and hardworking student, Eliza knows how to brighten one's day. She brings joy through her engaging smile and bright personality. She appreciates the value of time spent with family and friends, and she always has a sense of the right direction to follow. Namitziona. She is always one of the most pleasant people to be around. Her name represents her truly pleasant personality. Namitziona boasts amazing midot in her own quiet way. Always sensitive to others, always running to do chesed, she truly exemplifies the meaning of a bat Torah, guiding the way for others, as Ruth's mother-in-law, Naomi, Melanie did, as well as Melanie Siemens' great-grandfather. Sarah. Named for both of her dear grandmothers, her name means Princess Beloved. Sarah appreciates the value of close relationships and the meaning of friendship. Her inner strength and inner beauty shines throughout each day. Hardworking and loving, Sarah is someone others turn to for help and guidance. Sophie Fine. Her name represents love, fitting for someone who is loved by all who meet her. This is a quality she shares with her namesakes, her great-grandmother and great-great-aunt. Although Sarah shows how much she thirsts for more Torah learning, and she is bursting with all the Torah knowledge she has learned from a young age. Sophie values time with her family and friends and knows what it means to be flexible and sensitive to her classmates. Allie. Her name is filled with grace and light. Chana Ira strives to go the way of the light, the way of the Torah, and to always do the right thing. She looks to follow a path of warmth and graciousness to others, as her namesakes did, her great-aunt Hannah, great-great-aunt Gisela, and friend Linda. Hallie knows how to brighten the days of her family and friends, and is someone who makes others feel good and happy. Shoshi. A spring rose, fitting for this time of year. Shoshi's name signifies beauty. Shoshi has been a wonderful new addition to our class this year, fitting in seamlessly. Shoshi strives to reach her greatest potential, pushing herself to learn and understand the ways of the Torah. Her ability to look at the bigger picture helps her focus on also the details. Jayla. Joyful is the best way to describe her, making her name so fitting. Jayla is a go-with-the-flow type of person, and her friends enjoy spending time with her. With her good sense of humor, Jayla knows how to make others feel good and happy. Her peers appreciate her good nature. I am sure her great aunt is proud that Jayla is the one who received her beautiful name. Rosa. A living rose. Her inner beauty shines throughout, always the first to run to help someone in need, to try to put a smile on another person's face, or be extra sensitive to a friend. Named for her great-grandmother, Rosa values time and responsibility and is someone everyone can rely on. She is also a wonderful mix of strong and determined, kind and caring, the same wonderful mix as her great-grandmother. Ora. A true show of light, Ora has a deep sense of how to spread the light of Torah, the truth to others. Ora's goodness and kindness knows no bounds, and she knows how to brighten anyone's day. Ora demonstrates what it means to be flexible and sensitive to her friends. She is always pushing herself to learn and grow more and more, just as her great-grandmother did. This is a quality that is evident to anyone who encounters her. Chana. Chana was welcomed with open arms at the start of this year. Named for her great-grandmother, someone who is known as a kind-hearted person. There is no doubt then where Chana gets her graciousness and sense of kindness to others. Her laughter is infectious, and she can't help but have others smile with her, no matter who she is with. Her mother received the best answer from Hashem when she was born. Eliana shows she is determined and motivated to understand Hashem's world. Her sense of humor and good nature are appreciated by her peers. She is energetic and filled with life, and she enjoys the gifts of her family and friends. I would like to end off by giving a big Yasher Koach to each of you for the hard work you did to prepare for this wonderful culminating event of this year. I would also like to thank all the mothers as well as grandmothers and other relatives who are here with us today for sharing your amazing daughters with me. You have given me the opportunity to know them and watch them grow in so many outlets and areas this year. I would like to give a special thank you to Mrs. Solomon for her input. It's amazing to be able to continue on this thought and stuff play journey with you at my side. I'd like to thank my mother and my mother-in-law. Thank you for your help with food, as well as all the behind the scenes, especially I'm not able to do it because with my kids, I couldn't do it without it. Thank you. Thank you to Mrs. Lukens for your guidance and assistance. Thank you, Rebecca Anzig, for your constant help and for she's not here, but I'd like to thank Mrs. Sobolewski for her help in setting up and downloading the slideshows. A big thank you to Dia, Phoebe, and Dina in the office for their support and help. To our meeting staff, thank you all for setting up, for the practice, and thank you all for coming, and you can take this dessert yet? Please enjoy.